If you're looking for some small bathroom inspiration, you're gonna love today's makeover. Hey there, it's Christina from the DIYmommy.com.
And I'm Sean.
He is my husband and he was the muscle behind this whole bathroom makeover. I could not have pulled it off without Sean.
No, she could have.
No, I couldn't. It is the final room makeover in our Tiny Lake House series. In case you're new here, we purchased a 467 square foot cabin on a lake. We started by making over the exterior of the cabin, then we made over the tiny bedroom. Next, we moved on to the little entryway. Then we did the kitchen, which is my favorite room in this whole space. And then recently I showed you how we made over the little living room in the cabin. So today I'm gonna show you the final space. Let's get started. Here's the original layout of the cabin when we bought it. It was a 2-bedroom cabin with a kitchen in the middle and a living area in the front. It had no bathroom, but it did have this tiny outhouse in the backyard. I'm gonna let you know the fate of this outhouse at the end of this video. We completely reorganized the entire interior of this cabin. Here is the new layout that we went for. We have a little entryway and then a completely open kitchen, dining, living space in the back. To fit a bathroom in this cabin, we had to make it pretty small. So it is 5 foot 3 inches by 5 foot 6 inches. And we're gonna create a completely wet room. So it's all tiled and waterproof with a shower in the corner. For the design of this bathroom, I want to keep everything light, bright, and clean looking. You know I love white surfaces in bathrooms, especially in a rental, because I want to make sure that we can clean it really well and our guests know that it is spotless. Because of the modern vintage vibes of this cabin, I'm going to go for a simple 6x6 porcelain tile. It's going to match the kitchen tile that we have, and then a nice hexagon white tile for the floor, because then we can slope it into the drain. For the shower trim and the faucet, I'm going to keep that in a nice black. And then I found this reeded glass vanity light that sort of echoes the kitchen light and matches the black and white theme. Just to keep it from looking too cold, we'll add some warmth with some seagrass baskets, a nice wooden stool, some amber colored bottles, and some pretty striped towels. We're going to use this inexpensive pedestal sink because it'll be waterproof for this wet room. I'm also going to add a mirror with storage and some more shelves in here so we have some more storage for our guests. To begin, my husband did all of the framing, all of the plumbing, and all of the electrical. Took quite a few weeks to do, but this is how the tiny bathroom looks, all framed with the plumbing ready to go. Now Sean is taking some waterproof drywall and he's installing it into the space. He's also cutting out some holes for the light fixtures and all of the plumbing. We decided to go for this corner shower because then it's a little bit easier to fit in this space. This was actually my mom's idea and I thought it was fantastic. Now Sean's priming all of the walls. I'm gonna use these 6-inch by 6-inch tiles from Home Depot, nice and budget friendly, and I'm going to install them in a brick lay pattern. They're really easy to use. You can mostly cut them with a tile cutter like this, or sometimes you'll have to use a grinder if you have to cut circular shapes.
Do it for you? Yeah.
I'm not done. I just started.
I know. I just see you struggling.
I'm not struggling. I'm just taking my time. Sean definitely has a lot more experience than I do with tiling, so he helps me a lot with kind of getting started, and then once I get started, I'm able to keep going. We're using a mastic on the wall, and then we're using some little spacers and a laser level to make sure that our tiles are nice and straight. Now Sean's applying some waterproofing fabric to the wall to make sure that this bathroom is waterproof. He spent a full weekend here tiling the rest of the walls. It took about 1 day per wall to tile. So if you're doing a similar project, I would certainly leave quite a bit of time. We wanted this room tiled floor to ceiling. So Sean has been here all weekend tiling, and he came up with a far better way to do these tiles, right?
I just find it easier, yes.
So we're basically just back buttering the tile like this and just ensuring that we get a really good coverage, right?
Yep.
You're watching me and you're like, that's not how I do it.
It's exactly how I do it.
Oh, okay. Very similar to what Sean does. And then taking the tile, and then we're just placing it up here. Making sure it's nice and stable, placing our spacers inside. And we're good. Almost done, right? Because this space is small, I designed a niche in the shower so there was a spot for people to put their shampoo and soap. And Sean's just waterproofing that, and we're getting ready to tile in there. We used some Schluter trim just to trim it out, and then added tile inside. Now Sean is working on the floor, so he's applying some more waterproofing material to the floor, and here's how the bathroom looks at this point. Now this was probably one of the hardest parts. Sean is creating a custom base for this whole bathroom. It's essentially going to be a walk-in shower, and he wants to make sure that it's all sloped towards the drain. So this is what's called a sloped mortar bed. Now he's applying some more waterproofing on top of that so that he can tile the floor. We're using this hexagon tile so that it's going to slope with this floor towards the drain. I love how it has a vintage vibe to it, and it's nice to have something a little bit different than the walls. For the grout, I'm using this quartz color. It's the same sort of warm gray that I used in the kitchen just to tie everything together. When you're designing and DIYing in a small space, I definitely think repeating elements and colors over and over again will keep your space looking cohesive and make it feel a little bit larger. After Sean grouted the whole bathroom, he's wiping the first layer of grout off, and then I'm going ahead and polishing all of the tile. Now I'm taking some silicone and I'm applying it to the corners of the bathroom, around the sink, and around the toilet. One of the most satisfying things is taping it and then removing that tape for that nice, crisp line. I love this part. Okay, we're on the home stretch now, right, hun?
That's right.
We've had so much fun doing this. So Sean is installing the light fixture above the vanity, and it's just a simple black one to kind of match all of the other black elements we have in the space. And then it has some reeded glass, and that's going to echo the pendant lights over the kitchen peninsula. This light fixture was actually kind of tricky to install. We ended up having to take it off again, put on the glass, and then reinstall it. For the shower head, I found this one. I will link everything that I've used in this makeover down in the description box below. It's a handheld shower head that sort of snaps into a regular shower head, which I thought would be really nice in this small space. Plus for cleaning, I thought it would also be handy too. Now I'm installing a shower curtain here. There doesn't have to be a shower curtain in this space since it's just a small wet room. However, I thought it would be nice to install a corner curtain just in case somebody did want to use a shower curtain in here. Next, we're installing this pedestal sink, using some more silicone to install that. And then I found this mirror at IKEA that we're going to install as well. Because this cabin is so tiny, we're using a pocket door to enter the bathroom. Using pocket doors is another fantastic trick for small spaces. Now Sean's installing the fan in here, and we're gonna make it automatic, so as soon as you walk in, the fan is going to go on, and then we're just installing a dual flush toilet. I found these cute amber colored bottles on Amazon, and I think they're gonna be the perfect touch to this bathroom. I found the perfect size of bottles for this niche, and I love how they look in here. I also used some towel bars and a toilet paper holder that all match all of the black finishes. This little hook is going to be perfect for robes or towels on this side of the wall. And then I had this acrylic shoebox from IKEA a few years ago, which I thought would be great for storing toilet paper, added some baskets and some towels, and then this simple white waffle texture curtain from Amazon. I'm gonna also add a clear colored backing to this shower curtain later. Adding this bench for people if they want to use it to shave their legs or put things on, and then adding some toilet paper as the finishing touch. As a reminder, here is how the bathroom looked when we first started, and here it is now. I love that this tiny bathroom wet room is just very clean and crisp and simple. All of the elements together I think look really nice. The simple black and white, the little wood and wicker additions, and I love how this corner shower turned out. This little space is so small, but I think it's going to be very practical, and it's the perfect addition to our tiny lake house. As for the fate of this cute little outhouse in the backyard, we actually have to tear this down because we put the water tank in the backyard, so it's a bit of a conflict of interest. So unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to this outhouse, but I'm pretty sure our guests are going to appreciate the bathroom inside the cabin anyhow. Thanks so much for watching today's makeover. I hope you enjoyed it. Let us know down in those comments below what you think of this tiny bathroom. My favorite part is the floor to ceiling tile. I love it. Don't you?
I totally love the floor to ceiling tile. It's a nice touch.
It's Sean's least favorite part because it took pretty much 1 day per wall to do the tiling. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more DIY and decor ideas on a budget. I'm gonna leave some more videos that I hope you will enjoy watching next, right up here.